Our second selection sees last season's 6th place side Aston Villa playing host to last season's 5th place side Newcastle. Starting off with Aston Villa, with Marcus Rashford and Marco Asensio returning to their parent clubs following successful loan spells at Villa Park, they've not really done a whole lot to boost the squad over the summer window. The only notable signing was Yasin Özkan for £7 million from Kasımpaşa of Turkey, and at the time of recording, the only real first-team player would be the recent signing of Ethan Gessard from Nice to bolster the front line. I think he's going to be a good rotation piece, but I would be really surprised if he managed to displace Ollie Watkins as the out-and-out number one option up front. In terms of form, Aston Villa ended the season strong, 3 wins from 4 despite a final day loss against Manchester United. They hosted Newcastle side who, so far in this transfer window, have managed to keep hold of their key pieces. No doubt the Champions League football secured following that 5th place finish last year went a long way to achieving this goal. In terms of additions, the really only notable one is a £61 million move with Anthony Elanga coming in from Nottingham Forest. In terms of form, the Magpies didn't end the season in the best of shape. They won just one of their final 4 games and were almost caught by Aston Villa for those Champions League spots on the final day, but they did win out on goal difference. When we take a look at the head-to-head records, the last game between these sides took place back in April. Aston Villa managed to win 4-1 in comfortable style. Ollie Watkins got the Villains off to a perfect start as he scored within the very first minute of the game. The match was then levelled up by Fabian Schär after 20 minutes, but the game was really decided in a 10-minute spell where Aston Villa managed to score 3 times. A Dan Burn own goal was sandwiched by contributions from Ian Maatsen and Andre Onana. That win for Villa did break a 3-game winning streak for Newcastle. We can see these sides are quite evenly matched here. My prediction for today's game is that there's a fantastic case to be made for both sides to be called the best of the rest. They're going to be fighting for that 4th or 5th spot come May time, and I think this is a really enticing opening fixture. I'm expecting both teams to have a really good go at trying to pick up 3 points to open their campaign, and that's why I'm looking at both teams to score. Aston Villa have seen both teams to score in none of their final 4 Premier League games of last season. However, when we filter just by home form, we can see that 9 of the last 10 matches at Villa Park have seen both teams to score. Whereas Newcastle, both teams to score failed to come in any of their last 3 Premier League games last season. However, this result did come in 2 of their last 3 matches on the road. When we take a look at the head-to-head record, 3 of the last 4 encounters saw both teams to score, and both of the last 2 matches at Villa Park saw both teams manage to find the net as well. That's why I'm going to be backing both teams to score for a full stake here in bet number 2.